look like her. 'Cause lately I've been waking up alone. Paint splattered teardrops on my shirt. Told you I'd let them go.
Thank you for understanding how much he needs me.
And that I'll fight my corner. Maybe tonight I'll call you after my blood turns into alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time to me. We'll burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, my mind. Oh, give me love. My mind, my mind.
So I already made the last one. It took me like an hour last night. I didn't talk during it or anything. It was pretty straightforward. I just tried to keep it. It's not a bad video. It's just kind of bland, you know, nothing too exciting. I haven't actually really watched it yet because I let it render overnight. So let's find it quick. Well, I don't even know what I titled it. I have too many files. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So this is how I think I would have done it like 5 years ago. It's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not that great either. It's just kind of boring. I didn't do any zooming on any text or anything because I didn't used to do that. I didn't know. I had the text like sitting heavily on top of whatever picture it was part of. Like right here. I didn't know that, you know, you could lower the opacity or change it. Like you can change the track so that it's on lighten or dodge or whatever those options are. So my text was always really heavy, and I usually kept it really big. So it was always just really distracting. And I had a thing with colors for a while too, and I don't usually do colored text anymore. It has to be for select reasons or select times. Other than that, I did every time there was a beat. I did the flash transition, because I used to use that all the time, and now I kind of know better not to. Other than that, I tried to kind of screw up the coloring because I used to have really bad colorings, but it actually didn't turn out so bad. It's a little light, a little...
Thank you for understanding how much he needs me.
The voiceover, I just literally laid it down and didn't really do anything with it. I'm just going to delete the text right away. Maybe I should have just started from scratch. My problem is like, even though I've seen Beauty and the Beast 200 million times, I still like hesitate on where certain scenes are. Like, I know the idea of where it is, but I'm like, well, is it before or after they do this? And so then I like am filtering through the entire movie trying to find it, and it takes me way longer than most people. Okay, I think I'm down to the skin and bones here. And I don't really know what I want to do with this track yet, so I'm just gonna kind of leave. Maybe I'll mute it and just work from there. So anyway, I'm just gonna edit like I normally would. I'm so sorry. I'm still waking up. That's why I sound like an old frog. For this opening scene, I think I still like my scene selection. I don't really like opening with this, but I definitely like when it says "Give me love like her." I definitely want this scene. Okay, so I'm just gonna shift it down a little bit. I want a bigger opening, but I still want it to be relatively on the beat. So I'm going to do like a couple little bits before and a couple little bits after, so it's like right in the middle. Okay, and I think For the heavy beats, I'm probably going to do, I don't know if I'll do more than 10. 'Cause, I mean, it still is a really prominent beat. I need to extend this. Okay, so let's do 10. That's double what I was doing for the old video. And even though it's a beat, and I would typically in the past use like a flash or something, what I think I'm going to do is just exaggerate the zoom for the first 10 because that's how big the intro thing is. Okay, so I'm going to go in a lot, right? And then I'll just make it grow as it's going. So the most of the growing will be when it loads. Let's see. Okay. We're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to move it over a little because I like off-center scenes. Sometimes it looks a little awkward, but because then I could typically put the text like next to them, like in the sky. Like text placement has been a big thing lately. Like rather than just laying it on top of the entire clip, like place it into the scene. Like that's how I like to use text. And I think I'm still going to use a type of flash, but these are too bright for me. I don't use these very often. Dissolve has additive dissolve, which is much better. Like I was using soft flash on the old video, so this is what soft flash looks like pure white, right? Okay, and then additive dissolve. This is what I used for all of my beats. It gets to like half. I think it's really pretty. However, in an ending clip or beginning clip, I don't think it works. Yeah, it doesn't work because it's dissolving from one clip to the other. Molly! Sorry, my cat is attacking our son. That's all day, every day. Those two are bothering each other. I'm sorry, I'm really awkward. Like, I want to keep talking, but I also want to shut up so that you can, like, watch. And I'm going to try to go fast because I'm typically a really slow editor. This is, like, my favorite move, like, doing a fast zoom in and then doing it slower for the rest of the clip. It's, like, my favorite thing. I do that all the time. I'm going to extend that farther and do a big zoom. Like, I'm at 112 for the fade out. And that's okay. I'd rather that than, like, fade out right away and have black until the next clip. I kind of want to make this sideways. Just kind of calling to me. This clip seems a little fast to me just because he's talking. And this is a slow song, so I'm going to extend it just a little bit. I definitely, unless it's a slow movie, I usually slow down all of the clips a little bit for slower songs. I think I'm going to start adding in bell, which means I need to find it. Okay. Whenever there's like this awkward where it doesn't quite line up, like should it be here or one over type thing, I always do one before because I'd rather have it a split second early than a split second late because people are already anticipating what the clip is going to be or when it's going to appear because most of the time we edit with popular songs. But if it's a little late, it always looks slightly delayed. Even if it's literally like a 1 millisecond thing. It's like moving too much to the side while it's trying to zoom and it did not do what I wanted to do. Alright, let's just try a straight zoom. I'm okay with that. I'll just leave it. So I'm not going to do any overlays or coloring yet, but I'm going to do just strictly like effects and text. I don't know what I want to do for the intro scene. I want to like shadow it, you know, like not show the whole clip. So the whole left side is there, but it like fades out on the right. I think I like that. I don't know why I like that, but I do. I tend to like handwritten fonts. It totally depends on the style of the video, but I really like handwritten fonts. Not super, like this one's cute, but not appropriate for the video. It looks, it's too fun for this video, if that makes sense. It doesn't really fit. I want something delicate. Biloxi script is like my go-to. I use it all the time. There's a few others. I need coffee. Our Keurig broke and I'm really sad about it. Do you ever have it where you're trying so long to find a font that like it doesn't even look like real words anymore? I do that all the time. I question the English language all the time. Okay, so I usually like smaller font, but you can use bigger font. Bigger font is not something to be like afraid of. Moonshine is she's a phenomenal editor, and she uses big fonts a lot, and they always look really natural, and I'm always really jealous of her. Peyton, you be careful. I mean it, you be careful. Okay, so the space was really big in between these words, and doesn't really seem like it makes sense, but I'm going to add a period. I think. But I think I like this font. I just need to make it look not so huge. Gaussian blur. It's bigger, so I can use more, but let's just try soften. Whoop, too much. Okay. First, let's turn this off of lighten, because I can make it look odd, if you know what I mean. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. I forgot it. See, and then there's the awkward, like, I've already zoomed. Like, the clip is zooming, but the text isn't. I'm just going to zoom a little bit. Let's just keep it in the general area, though. Okay, so zooming a little bit. That's okay. I actually really like this. I don't use big fonts often. I'm afraid of them. So I've got 29... and 113 going on. I'm going to do half and half because it seemed to zoom in a little too early, so they're both at about 1 second. I'm okay with that. So what I'm going to do is split it right here. Oops. I suck. Okay. Where the heck did I have it before? There we go. I'm going to just hit S and split it. If you didn't know that, most people do, I think, but I didn't know this for like 2 years. S on your keyboard is a shortcut to split the clip. Anyway, so it's still going like normal, but I think what I'm going to do is add a black and white. Right out here. I like that, I think. Come on, Sony. I like that. Okay. And I think I want a voiceover here. Oh, by the way, this is really random, but I think it was you. I was listening to, it was a fan dub of Reflection, and you have a really pretty voice. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. My son is, get off the couch. He likes standing on like the arm of the couch and like reaching over to the window where a cat always sits, but then he falls down and gets hurt. So I'll be right back.
Never see me as anything. A monster.
Okay, so you know how I was talking about breaks in between voiceovers? This is what I was talking about. So I'm going to do fades in and out.
You'll never see me as anything. A monster.
You hear how there's music, like, in between here? I hate it when people just leave this. Like, I know it's easier, but you can hear the music, even if it's slight. So I'm definitely going to cut that, but first I'm just going to edit the audio. I might need another volume, so let's add that. And reverb. If you don't use it already, reverb is for the echo.
You'll never see me as anything.
This one goes slightly down, this one goes slightly up, this one goes slightly up. I don't actually know the numbers or what they're supposed to be, That's just kind of what I use because it's not too echoey.
You'll never see me as anything.
We got a little echo going on. And you don't have to put an echo for a voiceover to sound good, but I think echoes sound good in like slow, sad, lovey-dovey type videos. Also, it's not the biggest break, so I'm probably just going to cut out the music and kind of just combine. So let's just try to combine them. Let's see what happens. I get it as close as humanly possible.
Never see.
The less audio, the better, in my mind.
Never see me as anything.
Not too much.
You'll never see me as. You'll never see me as anything, monster.
Whoops.
You'll never see me as anything, monster.
Monster. Okay, so I went a little overboard.
As anything but a monster.
That was okay. Okay, let's listen to that again.
You'll never see me as anything but a monster.
That's cool. I'm happy with that, I think. Alright, we are back. It's like 3 hours later. Alright, so what was I doing? Okay, I don't want to change clips, but we can do something here. So on the beat, what I'm going to do is just cut it so that technically the clip doesn't change. I think I'm going to do a border thing. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. How the heck? Okay, there we go. So I'm going to have it just big enough that it covers it. And then that's a 10-second fade, I think, so. Smaller, and then a little bit smaller to the end. See how that looks. Oh, that did not work out in my favor. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be like a 5-second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate the playback rate. I'm just gonna assume that that looks good after rendering. I feel like some sort of text could be used here. Put some text on. I like text. Okay. That's kind of teeny tiny. It's kind of cute. What happens if I bold this? Yes. Sorry if you hear banging in the background. That is Brayden playing with toys. Let's bring these closer together. I kind of want it to just be like a square of text. So I'm going to make it like the same size all around. That's pretty close. Let's try 21. Oh, 1. Wow, it makes that much. Okay. Whatever. It's close enough. Alone is going to. Oops. Alright, so I have the opacity 50. Do I like that? I like this. I feel like it needs something though. I don't know what. I kind of want the text to fade out on that beat. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I like that. I don't really know what to do here. Do I want to keep the same clips? I think I'm going to switch it. Delete that. No. Oh gosh, I've done something. Undo. Undo the thing. Okay, that was upsetting. So this is me when I edit. This is pretty normal. Okay, deleted. We're good. We're golden. We'll do the zoomy zoom thing. 10-second fast zoom. The rest of it slow. I don't really want him to turn his head. I want him to stay facing that way. Let's do this and then make it longer. And this is especially because most of the time he's just sitting there. This one's really important to keep it moving just because it's just going to be so bleh. I kind of want to do what I did on the opening clip and do that half fade thing. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Maybe like a little bit of text in there. I want it off center again. Okay. Well, I don't want it. Okay. I think I know what I want. I want it close together and off, out of line. There we go. It's okay. Can I get any blur on it? Maybe some blur would help. Problem is it's so small that even the tiniest amount of blur is gonna screw it up. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so 0.005. Sorry if I'm like, if you can't hear me sometimes, I'm kind of just muttering to myself. I think it's too fast of a fade. I don't mind if they overlap. Because even though this song is in the Beast perspective, I want to show Belle's side too. Okay, I like to think that I'm helpful, but I know that I'm not very helpful. Because I just wing everything that I do. I don't know if I want her tilting her head up or not. Either way, she needs to slow down. Her shoulders are like shaking. See, even though the beat isn't until like right here, I think I want to do a 20 fade. I want to follow his word emphasis. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Since this is a more gentle transition, I'm not going to zoom as much. To make the old version of this, it took me an hour. I'm almost half done, and so far it's been recording an hour. I've been forgetting about my dissolve transition. Let's go back before I forget about that. Zoomy zoom. It seems repetitive, but it's kind of necessary. I like voiceovers on a break, but I think I might just have the voiceover here now. Also, this time it has the track effects on it, so it's got that volume and that echo. And I'm going to fade it in and out too and try to figure out where it sounds best. I'm having a problem with, I need the audio to like go into the next part because I need to cut this. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste so that the voiceover extends but the clip doesn't. I think I also want this to fade out to black and white. Okay. I think on these long fades, these ending clips, I think I want to have some sort of blur transition, just a light one. I think I'll use that one. I don't want it to be a super heavy blur because then it just goes from clip to solid chunk of color. But a gentle blur. Yeah, I like that. And I want some sort of text in here. Let's go back to my roots. Let's go to Biloxi script. I think this seems kind of pointless, but I think I want the text for let them go back here, up here, when he like literally letting her go. Maybe like in between them. I don't want to take the time to mask, but realistically, I would mask her over. You know what? I'm dedicated to the cause. I won't distract myself. That way I'll get it done quickly. Okay. I just like the idea of the text appearing like as she's walking away. I always see people do this where they put text like behind a masked like person or a couple, and I always love it. But who in the world has the dedication to mask when you're not doing a crossover? I have zero patience for masking, so it's very rare that I start a mask and actually like finish it without stopping to do anything else. Usually it's like doing homework. Like usually I will I'll do like 4 frames or something of masking, and then I'll be like, well, I deserved an hour of internet time. I should be done. That looks good, I think. Well, we're half done. Yay. For some reason, just the way that the words are just emphasized at different times, like find my corner, instead of doing the I think I'm going to do some fades here. I'm going to switch this up. I don't know what to do with these lyrics. Normally, I don't like going from just one scene to the other with no transition. But I might leave that if it's in time. And I have it slowed down a little bit, if you can see. Just because it's a really fast scene with the rain and stuff. Okay, I am back. I did some laundry and all that jazz. So let's get some editing done. I want text on corner. I think I want it to be like, kind of like the beginning. Except, let's put it on the side with the darker. I like the contrast of the white on the dark. Make it a little lighter. And I would like to use the wave. If you don't have New Blue effects, I highly recommend getting it. New Blue effects is amazing. Wiggle? Yeah. The problem is there seems to be an issue with combining like the wiggle effect and the blur effect. It like messes up the edges, but we'll try. Looks pretty good. And even though he's saying yeah, I just want to hold ya or whatever, I think I'm going to type out call you because I don't like how that sounds. Or how it looks, I should say. I think I'm going to turn this sideways. That should be fun, right? I'll just darken the sides. See, we're making progress. I eventually get a video done, eventually. Okay, oh my god, how long have you been recording? I'm gonna have to do so much cutting. I want something different for this last bit, I think. Maybe I'll just zoom so that she's like on the side of it. Just noting that even though I'm changing fonts here and there, it's still consistent like throughout the video. And I'm not like grouping all 3 different fonts like together really. Okay, let's make this guy bigger. Together. We can turn up his blur. This needs to move at least a little bit, so let's add a wave effect again. I could just have it zoom, but since it's a bigger part of the picture now, I think I want it moving a little. Let's add the dissolve. I want something else to happen here. Like, the music is suspended, so I like want to do the same for the picture. Even though it doesn't seem like the type of video to use it, I think I'm going to use a TV simulator. I definitely want, like, I don't know, because, you know, the rose signifies his time left. I want to do something cool with it. I don't know what. Do I want it off screen? I've never really done that before. This might be one of the weirdest things I've ever done. I could do that. I know it seems weird that I have it off here, but I can do the cookie cutter thing. I don't know why I want it that way. I just do. No good reason whatsoever. And we'll just move that up. Oh, too big. Where did my side words go? These things. Okay, let's use those again. I feel like I should like, there should be something a little different about the chorus. Like sideways zooming. You know what I mean? It's calling for something. Let's just tilt things a little. There's no harm in tilting things. The way that I'm going to place the text, like I want it to be right here, and it won't really fit over here. So I think I'm going to flip this, and we're going to go like that. Okay, hide and seek, I kind of want it similar actually to what I did in the old video. Now let's make this text black, because it's on white snow. The text just looks a little generic, so let's try maybe pushing it together a little. Blur, blur, blur. I really wanted to do something like in reverse, literal reverse. Like, I don't really have a reason to, it's just more of, it's for the lyrics to turn this around, so I might do the TV simulator again, except it's not moving. I just want that interlacing look. 'Cause someone might notice that that's like a TV like rewind type thing. just want to sneak in a little bit of font. Nothing too big here. It's like one of those, like, you're not even necessarily intending for anyone to find it, you know? I need to move that font. Kind of looks like she has a mustache. I'm still going to end with that clip, but I think I'm going to throw in more of the dance scene. I'm going to render it, and then add a coloring and render it again. This will take a while. Alright, so it finished rendering. I'm just going to watch it now. This doesn't have the coloring on it yet, but...
Give me love like her.
You'll never see me as anything but a monster.
'Cause lately I've been waking up alone. Paint splattered teardrops on my shirt. Told you I'd let
Thank you
go,
for understanding how much he needs me.
and that I'll fight my corner. Maybe tonight I'll call you after my blood turns into alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time to me. We'll burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, oh give me love. My mind.
I'm actually really happy with that. That I'm just gonna, I think, add a coloring and be done. Alright, so I want something soft looking, but still rich in color. Like, I know exactly the type of coloring I want to do, but I'm not good at colorings, so this is always really hard for me. Okay, so I'm definitely not the one to do a coloring tutorial. I literally do not understand the idea of making colorings. I accidentally made a really pretty gradient map once, so I just always use that one. It's a pretty color. Problem is gradient map can tend to make things a little iffy with text. I'm going to turn up saturation a little. Ooh, luminance is pretty too. I've never really used this effect before. Okay, I kind of messed up that text. Good enough. Okay, well, this is rendering, so I'm just going to stop it. And then I have a lot of editing to do putting this all together, and then it'll kind of show you back to back what it looks like, old compared to new, just the way that I do things now. I hope this was somehow useful. I know I'm not the best at, you know, narrating my own stuff, but I do like making this type of stuff because I love it when people do like a watch me edit or a tutorial, because I adore watching other people edit. It gives me ideas, and it's just fun seeing people's processes. This is just my editing. Like, I'm just one editor. People have really different styles. People have better styles than me. This is just, in my eyes, what makes for a more touching project, if that makes sense. But, I mean, I'm always learning, and I'm always changing. And who knows if 5 years from now, I'll be like, haha, that was so funny, how cute, and I'll have something way better. Thanks for watching if you stuck with this entire time. Okay, bye.
Give me love like her.
You'll never see me as anything but a monster.
'Cause lately I've been waking up alone. Paint splattered teardrops on my shirt. told you I'd let
Thank you for
go,
understanding how much he needs me.
and that I'll fight my corner. Maybe tonight I'll call you after my blood turns into alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time to me, we'll burn this out. We'll play hide and seek to turn this around. All I want is the taste that your lips allow. My mind, oh give me love. My mind,